Oh, so you cut these. Almost fine.
Are you careful with me?
What's hurt?
You're a little hot. Come on, let's go. You're a little hot. I knew I should have stayed home. Come on, let's touch this. Freeze. Come on, let's touch this. You're a little hot. Let's try again. Freeze.
What's hurt? This is. Freeze.
This is so successful, right? What's her name? Thanks, Jim. Let's go on another line. Did you find the
What's hurt?
There she is! Dinyarzad! We're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you... Indeed.
There's no need to be nervous.
Thanks, Paimon. Speaking of which...
Of course we went! A lot of things.
if there is another...
My lady, if you went to Port Ormo...
Yeah!
It's called Covert Protect.
It's alright, Dia. The festival's tomorrow.
Even when you put it that way...
Don't worry,
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and...
Oh, I've already prepared...
Whoa!
Here we are. It's all...
It looks really nice.
Not at all.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all of my friends will be working the festival.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar.
It's a deal.
I may be too excited.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero Festival too. Oh, no. Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunya.
Traveler.
Good morning, Dinyarzad.
Not at all. Today is finally here.
You've worked so hard
You know it. Well, many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you.
Mushrooms, so...
It's another Sub-Zero. Generally speaking, the most common selections are foods like Rukashva mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses.
So, the Sub-Zero
You don't have to be.
Wait! But if that's the case, if Sumeru uses veggie, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled... Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon...
I hope your wish comes true one day, Pipe.
Thanks! Alright, how about we also check out...
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical divin...
Right? I thought the same.
So,
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
sure sounds random.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails,
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it?
so that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too! Is it?
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
illusions and lies.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his...
Naturally, fate will only ever show you.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros will be just as impressive.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat. Hey, it's Dunyarzad! Wow!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children in the few short days. All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty.
Yes, Knight! Just what?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sub-Zero's
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the...
As are we to you.
Oh, not at all.
Whichever one.
That is...
Ooh, those...
And there's also Lizard Tail and Oni Kabu.
Huh? What's up with
Onikabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad? You tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants this... It's alright.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Excellent work! That
Paimon bet you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right.
Attention! Here's your sunset.
Thanks.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candy.
Paimon
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left some. Can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot.
How am...
Things can go on.
We're too.
I know, right?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Those Aramite.
Who are you? I don't believe...
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homiyanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia!
Don't speak so
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly... Traveler, take Miss...
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them.
Please be careful.
Don't waste your time worrying about me.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little...
I'm fine.
You sure you...
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more work...
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting you.
Please, let me take...
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as...
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword.
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was...
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry. I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry.
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon...
You're so unreasonable, man.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition...
Truly, I'm so...
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. His terminal...
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. Sumeru's current
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad, compared to the simple fact that I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done... Did you know? Since I was I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more, not to mention the incredible time spent this way, when my final day does arrive. It will be, at the very least, many people will remember that I...
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also...
To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusan, thanks. There will... Oh, right! Isn't it almost time?
Huh?
Isn't the dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? Nilou will and with that, my...
Then what are we waiting for?
Yeah!
Were you not aware that the law prohibits...
Over there!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage.
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros Festival.
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, the Grand Sages are...
How? The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but...
Art. Dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing? Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the Goddess of Flowers...
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft...
Understood. I will...
The Sub-Zeros Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilou, are you okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go somewhere the Academia can... Or we could...
Nilou, it's all...
But you've been looking for...
It's okay. It would be too risky to continue this...
If you say so.
Yes. Okay. It's a prompt.
Paimon can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay.
Nilou and Dunyarzad promised to make the next... Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase.
Oh, we're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed. We should go meet... Good morning, Dunyarzad.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired.
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go?
Sure. Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
This is a stall offering foods from the Huff.
You are quite well in...
They're all plants. Actually, what is the...
It's one of the Sub-Zeros Festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Remnants appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, Right. It means illusions, but if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay. So, where to next?
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candy...
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another.
It's... Oh, do you want some Yalda candies? I happen...
What's the pick?
It's not that simple.
Ooh!
And there's also Lizard Tail and...
Traveler, help!
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you... Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha-ha! Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right! Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where? A feeling of, oh, Paimon knows what that is. In that case, Paimon also felt something like that. So why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste.
Charcoal-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that... Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally... Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regular. How about... is sitting by yourself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet at...
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but
Kidnappers? Oh my
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad, you seem a little...
Not at all. I've always been like this. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time...
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know...
Deja vu? No. But my...
Oh, Paimon...
It's almost...
Huh?
Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros is about...
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe... When we return,
Understood.
the Sub-Zero's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's...
Nilu?
Oh, Dunyarzad.
It's okay.
But you've been really looking...
It truly is unfortunate.
True, but...
The next festival.
Wait. What?
No, nothing. I'll be...
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Observing a modest drop in the output of...
Continue to monitor the various...
Why does Paimon feel so tired? Anyway...
Not at all.
Huh? Paimon thinks he...
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler? Hey.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zeros. Oh, are you interested in Yalda candy?
Not much of it.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a And there's also No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh.
Ha! Paimon knew he always had incredible luck. Paimon?
Wait.
What? He was right.
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of...
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler? Hey, where are you going? What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kind of rude. What are you looking for? Traveler? That's... Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads? You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's in... You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon? Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but... What the... This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No. The 30th? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule? Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago. Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the... what about everyone else? What? Your sense of déjà vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. And you also have special, since it was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad, that first Dunyarzad, is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your... Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good, you passed the test. What's happening? can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait, please.
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle asks for the truth. That's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of just, I can only give you
She looks like she isn't doing.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about...
You sure love to use
Analogies are wonderful tools. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of the moon, illusions, and what's happening right now. My mind feels That should be it.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. A pity.
Still the wrong answer?
A simple time loop.
Dunyarzad.
The Sub-Zerus festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth.
Let's think about our current situation. And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop. Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times.
Hey, it's you guys again.
She...
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday. Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest.
To put it another way, if you really think...
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru?
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone... Anyway...
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate.
You're really excited about this. So, you're admitting that you don't have...
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Oh, what you just...
Paimon knew you...
Marvelous.
When you say it like...
I believe that the book only...
So that's how it is. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just...
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could...
You want the traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Dia sold her greatsword.
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now...
Alright, so this...
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really...
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but... Her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew...
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down.
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma.
I can sense her aura. They're also lingering.
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival had... So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise...
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones, and maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule?
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned.
She said, and Paimon quotes, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate as...
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used.
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
Okay, Nahida's people in Sumer... My mind feels What's happened? That doesn't sound...
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows?
What's the point of doing?
Just think about it. If you could combine, this hive mind could make breakthroughs in
An excellent deduction.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only...
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming...
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be...
But we cannot lose all...
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the...
It's extremely difficult for lab rats and...
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told...
I guess...
The moon? Wasn't that the result of...
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth. So
okay then. Do you...
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how it's as if I've already used it to fight a
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels...
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of...
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah! Paimon's feeling really hopeful! Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened!
I have no clue what you two are talking about.
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say?
Forget. It's finally night. Listen, Nahida. Nahida. We found out. Do you think the samsara has been broken?
Really? Good job.
Hey! What kind of an answer is...
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is... How many todays has it been? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Huh? Hold on, what did you just say?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that.
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago. Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long...
Continue the harvest.
We're still in the same day! Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the samsara? Why did you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often. And
Paimon's at the Duke did that!
Of course. In the time we've been together, you...
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little
What I mean is, even though I had... In other words, if you weren't here...
Nahida's talking about confusing...
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh.
So, what...
Mercenaries rely... The beep is a... If all our memory...
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of... That's why, when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword.
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Right! She did help...
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I?
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new...
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works!
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this?
Yes, your memory's being erased.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think...
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used? The money we spent, the food we... Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything! It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got
You have proof?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well.
Paimon can't believe it's Dio.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy.
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if...
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these.
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy machine to carve...
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion... But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime. Yep, that's true. So... Can we think of any new ideas right now? Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately. Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this? Because how about we go back and ask Nate?
Early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we...
leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned...
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably miraculous, but you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next...
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Our memories are back! About that... Well...
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days' worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is
I have a real emergency.
That's your problem.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the...
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info...
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. This is a good spot, and the guard has... Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But what if things get really weird out there and you get into... Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much. Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look. And please... Memories! Traveler! Paimon thought Paimon would never see you again! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
Paimon, calm down. He's here now.
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day! Okay. Paimon will forgive you.
Okay. Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. Using two people's different
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon was watching you with...
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we...
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right?
Yep! Now we're talking!
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending...
To make something like...
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the... Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. All right. Okay. See you tomorrow. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages.
Okay. Now that you understand what's going on, let's...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru City space when you set foot out, but everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside.
There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a... And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now! Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end right there?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said, even the final space is all...
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Was that space... all the bizarre... My impression... That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Paimon's head is spinning.
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seas. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe...
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That... Hey! Where are you going? disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad?
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away. Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait. You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your... Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay. First...
People in... all the bizarre... no space... we are all in a...
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dream, and those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird, huh? So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now! Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha
that doesn't sound...
It is the manifestation, and it grants... It compiles the...
that doesn't sound right.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? But is stealing everyone's dreams...
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete opposite... Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think the real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha...
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the Samsara?
The beat... those space... those dreams... the grand sake... my mind... we've all...
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are... No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream. And so begins, people wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Alright, last question.
Now that that doesn't sound right. Now that that doesn't sound... They say...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since... It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions. You asked me this now that you know that. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Like, your notion of reality, and that's why I could only give you Firstly. Secondly, that's because people don't remember, so whenever they wake...
Never mind, Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were...
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element. Meanwhile, everyone...
Can humans really...
You might say you're meant, especially though...
People's lives are at...
I know, right? Why did they...
Even you don't know they were...
The Academia's Traveler. Do you have it...
The Grand... Okay. Those... That doesn't...
Celebrate the birth of that... I didn't... Deceiving the people of Sumer after we end the Sub-Zeros.
How can the sages...
In the end, I'm just the moon.
A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time.
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you...
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything... Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look...
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No one...
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living... You know, speaking of...
Dunyarzad truly...
Yes. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... far from it. I'm still a long way off from being I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. Don't be like that, Nahida.
To prevent more tragedies like this.
Great, but...
Although the Sub-Zeros Fest, that means this dream belongs to...
Huh? So, how
Well, if this is someone's... Which means, with the power of
imagination...
Imagination means like when the server at the tavern... However, if you're the dream will respond in kind. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, find some way to make...
How are we going to find... And even if we did find them, after all, like you...
It's extremely difficult. As for me...
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the Traveler went?
Yes. I want to try some... Hurry and go.
Paimon's still she was such a good person, with such a simple wish. Yeah, saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going. But Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would... Huh. That's so... Who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make... Let's go ask him some...
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine, just... It's a little hard to explain.
An experiment? That came...
Could you... make a wish?
You want me to make a wish?
Less questions! More wishing!
Okay, my wish. My wish. Okay.
Oh...
I noticed earlier that she just doesn't seem like her. I've also wondered if the reason...
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, what she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh!
What?
Faki! Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back up. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kid... Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. Fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup. Soup.
That's close enough.
Feeling lucky today?
Nice and spicy!
Close enough.
Cascade.
I'll take my leave.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see... Oh, and speaking of her, Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad? She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival. Yeah, even if it's only... This is the place! It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate... Hey! The windows are unlocked! Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it? Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her help, she must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the... If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her. Hey! Where are you off to now? It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's dance of
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation. The Grand Sage is a...
Oh.
Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the...
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the Academia, that... Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared? Oh, of course! sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through... So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just...
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that...
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away?
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? You guys are acting weird. Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host. Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world, and it's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if we want to end the samsara, how should we make Nilu?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong. As far as you know, people in
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage?
Ooh, sounds familiar.
Yep. But his piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, I miss my parent, the Dendro Archon. His wife lying in the end?
So, the first...
Yes.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really...
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can. The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the Paimon's head. Paimon thinks it was the Sub-Zero's. Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero samsara? Quick, take off your Akasha terminal. She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What?
Add Ast. Thank you for Add Astro. Maybe.
If you ever have any questions... Maybe you're... If you ever...